tongue, obviously, but the area between your teeth and your cheeks, okay? Or between the cheek and the gum. It's called the vestibule. If you take a toothbrush, clench your teeth shut, and brush only the outer surfaces. While your toothbrush is in there, it's in the vestibule. Okay? That make sense then? Okay. That's very small on the cat, but that's what the vestibule is. And it's into the vestibule that you usually get the salivary amylase from the parotid and submandibular glands being added. This is a parotid salivary gland right up here. It's not as good as you guys can do, and we will get these cats out next week. If you'd like to do it tonight, you may. But this is the parotid salivary gland. I'm just trying to free it up a little bit. Okay. This one back here is the submandibular gland. The submandibular gland is usually confused for a lymph node. I don't see a lymph node on this cat. But if you also remember, here's the external jugular, here's the transverse facial, and here's the maxillary, and now back from it, right in that angle. That's where the submandibular or submaxillary gland is. The biggest of the salivary glands is the parotid. It's the largest. Stenson's duct, or the parotid duct, drains the salivary saliva from the parotid gland. This is the masseter muscle, and the parotid duct runs diagonally across. I just made it visible. It usually is quite visible anyway. So I really don't think this cat's all that exceptional. It's right there, and it runs right across the masseter. This is the masseter. This is the duct, the parotid duct coming from the parotid gland. Cross off Wharton's duct. Wharton's duct drains the submandibular, and we can find it on some cats, but most people will never get to see it. I'll call you over if there's a cat that's got a good one if you're interested. Back to the mouth. The hard palate is ribbed in the cat. Most of you are going to have to take my word for it for a moment, okay? And then I can put the probe back and feel the soft palate. Okay. Some of these are just too easy, aren't they? After all you've learned, hard palate, soft palate. If you pull the tongue away from the cat, there's a membrane in there that's holding the tongue to the floor of the mouth. Can you take the probe, somebody, out of my hand and point to it? Yeah, okay. I just want to be sure that that's enough. Can you see it then? He found it, so maybe you can see it, the membrane. You know, if you look in the mirror and put your own tongue back, you could probably see that you have one too, not as big. That's called the lingual frenulum. Lingual for tongue, frenulum. If you put your own tongue in front of your upper two front teeth, and then all the way up in the vestibule, you'll feel a little frenulum up there, a little one. Right, right about there.
I feel like everyone like.
Okay, that is one of the two labial frenula. Now the lingual frenula stops you from swallowing your tongue, or anchors the tongue. Doesn't mean you can't choke on your tongue, but it still helps. The labial frenula, really we could do without, but since we've got them, your speech depends upon them, and some facial gestures.